Inside a church, a girl named Hannah is tied to a bed where an old priest is conducting an exorcism on her. He leans in to check if she is still breathing when she wakes up, but it is the demon that has taken over her body. The younger priest sprays her with holy water while the older priest continues the exorcism. Hannah convulses and her father urges her to fight back. The demon takes control of the older priest and throws him across the room, then proceeds to choke the younger priest. In a desperate move, Hannah's father grabs a pillow and kills his daughter, which frees the younger priest from the demon's influence. 3 months later, a woman named Megan arrives at a morgue for a job interview and is met by Lisa, who will be assisting her. Later, Megan walks with Dr. Lewis, who is explaining her new job. They enter an elevator where the doctor shares how people can become disturbed by the job due to their wild imaginations. As they make their way deeper into the basement, he informs her that night shift workers can only enter and exit the building with their security cards. He continues to show her around, taking her to the intake bay and explaining that while on duty, she cannot leave the facility. After the intake bay, her responsibilities will include moving bodies to the receiving room, where she must photograph them and scan their fingerprints. Finally, they arrive at the freezer room, and he welcomes her to the team. Later, while working on her computer, the lights suddenly go out. She turns them back on just as a body arrives at the intake bay. Afterward, she takes pictures of the body and scans the fingerprints. Once done, she places the body in the freezer, but one of the guards named Dave surprises her by popping out and scaring her. Megan finishes her tasks and heads home. That day, someone knocks on her door, waking her up. It is her ex-boyfriend Andrew, a police officer, who is there to collect the rest of his belongings. She tells him about her new job, but he expresses concern about her working alone so much. Megan explains that it was Lisa's idea and insists that the night shift works well for her. The next night, while at work, Megan hears the alarm for the intake bay and goes to investigate, but finds no one there at first. Suddenly, a homeless man jumps out at her, asking to be let inside. She refuses and calls security to report him, just as a body arrives at the intake bay. The ambulance driver requests her help moving the body because he can't do it alone. Although she knows it's against the rules, she reluctantly steps out. While they're moving the body, the homeless man sneaks into the building and takes the elevator without Megan noticing. Randy tells her about the body they're handling, which was found in an alley. He mentions that the person responsible managed to escape, and the victim is revealed to be Hannah. Megan tries to take a photo of Hannah's body, but her first shot fails. She makes another attempt, but with no success. As she shifts the camera for a better angle, she accidentally hurts herself. She tries to take the fingerprints, but the computer fails too. Unsure of what to do next, she places Hannah's body in the freezer, but while doing so, one of the tables begins to shake and some vials fall, breaking on the ground. She bends down to pick them up and accidentally cuts her hand. Then she tries to push the body further into the freezer when a drop of her blood lands on it. Moments later, the freezer door suddenly opens by itself. She closes it again, then goes to her computer and uses Andrew's password to look into Hannah's case. She prints out her file and returns to check on the body once more, noticing that the eye color listed in the file does not match that of the body. After putting Hannah back inside, she returns to her computer. Suddenly, she hears a noise and decides to investigate, only to discover that the body is missing. Then she spots someone dragging the body away and decides to follow them. Out of nowhere, the homeless man attacks her, but she manages to fight him off. When she tries to grab his knife, he vanishes. Leaving the body unattended, she contacts security and asks them to call the police. Then Megan rushes back to the hallway, but the body has vanished. She enters the crematorium and sees the man preparing to burn the body, so she tries to talk to him. Just then, security bursts in and tackles him. As they take him away, Megan realizes he's Hannah's father. He urges her to burn the body, insisting that Hannah is still alive. Later, Megan puts the body in the freezer, closes the door and walks away, but the doors swing open again. Feeling nervous, she approaches and unzips the bag. Suddenly, her phone rings. It's Andrew checking in on her. Just then, the body moves. Megan examines it closely and notices it breathes. In a panic, she rewraps it and leaves the room, only to be interrupted by Lisa at the door. Lisa offers to find someone to take her shift, but Megan chooses to stay and tells Lisa about the body exhaling. Lisa explains that it's normal for bodies to release air. Later, while Megan and Lisa are sitting in her office, Dave enters and informs Megan that a police officer wants to see her. The officer waiting for Megan is Andrew, who came to ask how she's doing. Megan says she's fine and asks him for help with something. She heads back to the morgue to get Hannah's fingerprints, telling him that there's something odd about them and asking him to investigate. Meanwhile, Dave is messing around in the morgue when he hears a strange noise and walks into the freezer room. He notices movement, and when he opens the door, a hand reaches out and pushes him, controlling his body like it did with the priest and pulling him back into the freezer. Megan returns to the facility and heads for the restroom, where she hears someone entering. Suddenly, her rubber band ball rolls toward her, and when she bends down to see who it is, a scary hand grabs the ball. Scared, she leaves the stall, but finds nobody there. Later, Andrew calls her back and reveals that Hannah has been dead for 3 months. Megan searches for information about Hannah online and finds an article stating she was possessed by a demon. She goes back to check the body again and sees that a big wound that was there before is now gone. Then she walks to the reception desk and asks for the security footage, where she sees a glitch that shows the body in the hallway. Meanwhile, Lisa heads outside to smoke a cigarette in a stairwell. Hearing a noise upstairs, she runs towards it, thinking it's Dave. When she gets to a corner, she sees a shadow of Dave, but then Hannah's body leaps out of the darkness and chases her. Lisa escapes to the rooftop, but the body catches up to her and kills her. Inside the facility, there's another new body, but this time Megan refuses to come out to assist the driver. She updates him on the recent events and brings him inside to ask him about the wound on the body. He confirms that he saw it too when she arrived, showing that it seems like the body is healing itself. Megan then calls Andrew to inform him about the events when the body is seen crawling behind her, but she doesn't notice. Meanwhile, Randy is driving out of the hospital parking lot when he suddenly hits something. He gets out to check what it was and hears a strange sound behind him. He investigates only to see Hannah's body crawling towards him. He tries to run, but the body overpowers him and pins him between 2 ambulances. At the same time, Megan is reviewing the security footage from earlier. She first sees a glitch in the elevator, then the body crawling inside. Worried that Randy is in danger, she runs toward the parking lot and discovers Randy's dead body. Suddenly, Hannah's father appears behind her and demands that she get the body out of the freezer. When he opens the bag, the body looks different. He explains that it heals itself by taking lives and says that he killed Hannah during the last exorcism to protect others, but when they tried to bury her, the body was missing. They then head to the burning room, where he tells Megan that burning the body is the only way to destroy the demon. As she watches the fire, the demon attacks Hannah's father, then targets Megan. The man fights the demon to save Megan, but gets burned in the process. Megan escapes, but the body continues to pursue her. Meanwhile, Andrew arrives at the hospital and discovers Megan's phone and Randy's corpse. Megan keeps fleeing from the crawling body, but it keeps getting closer. As it crawls toward her, Andrew enters the building, but the body pulls Megan into the freezer. Andrew encounters another security guard who informs him that everything is malfunctioning in the hospital. They hear Megan's cries from the freezer room and hurry to find her. The guard spots the crawling body and flees, but it soon catches up to him and kills him. Then Hannah turns to Andrew. But Megan finds the strength to shoot at it until the demon is disabled long enough for her to help Andrew escape. She instructs him to get help and heads back to take the body to the crematorium. The body revives and fights with her as it burns, but eventually Megan manages to fully incinerate it. The police later discover her sitting on the floor playing with a rubber band ball. In the final scene, Megan gazes into a mirror with one of her eyes hidden by her hair. Suddenly, a fly appears and she squashes it against the mirror.